Hey guys, it's Gian back once again for another video. Today we'll talk about the latest TechLife product from Realme, the Realme Robot Vacuum. There's a lot of things to talk about, so before we get into it, I'd like to invite you all to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.
Well, hello there.
Let's start everything off with a quick unboxing of the Realme TechLife Robot Vacuum. Inside the box, you'll find the app connection guide, user manual, the robot vacuum, and its charging base. Also included are the side brushes. There's also an included cleaning brush and charging adapter. Now, one thing that they also included inside the box is an extra filter. Setting everything up can be done through Realme Link app that you can download via Google Play Store or iOS. The app is your main hub to set and control the vacuum cleaner. You can manually select specific presets and even PA suction power. This is also the place where you can rename your vacuum cleaner and update it to the latest firmware. At the time of the production of this video, I have the latest firmware installed into the device. Now, before we get into more exciting things about this robot vacuum cleaner, let us first talk about its design. Its overall design does not actually veer away from other robot vacuums I've used in the past. In fact, comparing this to my other robot vacuum I bought last year, the design is almost identical with some minor differences in terms of accent, color, and even placement of manual buttons. The robot vacuum cleaner sports dual side brushes, which you can actually replace if you want to. And it also has minimalist outlines to maintain a very simple design, which somehow sets it apart from other smart vacuum cleaners. Exposed on top of the cleaner is the main LiDAR sensor, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Now, if you look closely, the Realme vacuum cleaner has this rubber protection on the side. This protects it from accidental bumps. It's actually a nice touch, which actually has a significant purpose when using the device. The one that I used in the past didn't have this kind of additional protection. The charging dock also has a nice cable management compartment where you can neatly place longer and unneeded cable inside. You can actually see it from here. There. Okay. Now, the robot vacuum cleaner needs all the sensors to be very efficient and smart enough to do what it's supposed to do. Now, in the case of the Realme Robot Vacuum, it has a total of 38 sensors, which includes a LiDAR and LiDAR rotation detection sensor. These sensors are the latest and the most accurate in the industry. Now, why is the LiDAR installed in this vacuum cleaner such a big deal? Now, LiDAR means light detection and ranging. You probably have heard this from iPhone devices, which has LiDAR technology on their camera module. Now, in this case, this is made specifically for this vacuum cleaner. Now, what LiDAR does is that it blasts lasers and detects a range of objects and helps to determine various variables and data that may be useful for the equipment. In this case, the Realme Robot Vacuum Cleaner uses this technology, the LiDAR technology, to map a room, helps it to determine where it is to enable specific cleaning presets, and helps it to navigate throughout the cleaning process. LiDAR is a very effective and accurate means to map an entire room regardless of the lighting condition. Compared to other robot vacuums without LiDAR navigation technology, the Realme Robot Vacuum Cleaner can map and clean a room even if it's dark. Now, I've tried this myself and it was able to actually determine the walls inside our studio. It does not easily run into things as well because of the LiDAR technology, and as mentioned earlier, it understands where it is. Now, the good thing here is that if a robot vacuum cleaner knows where it is, it already has a map of the room and simply sweeps and cleans it without having to go through the mapping process again. You can also program it to go to specific places and tell it to do the kind of cleaning processes needed in a certain location. This means that its cleaning process can be different inside the living room, and it can also be different inside the dining area. In fact, you can do the following things with this robot vacuum, and everything here offers the right amount of convenience to users like you and me. You can determine the cleaning schedules per room within the day. You can customize mopping, water volume for different rooms, because this one also has another separate module for mopping purposes. You can also customize suction power for different rooms. It can be from silent mode to the maximum mode if you want to. And you can even instruct it to avoid restricted areas and a whole lot more. Now, while the Realme Robot Vacuum Cleaner is called a vacuum cleaner, as I mentioned earlier, it can actually do more than that. I was actually surprised when I realized that this also doubles as a mop. In fact, you actually have 3 cleaning modes to choose from. There's mop, vacuum, and mop. If you want to use its mop feature, as mentioned earlier, you'll have to buy a separate mop module online, as it isn't included inside the box. Now, it's quite unfortunate they didn't include that. No, they could have at least included, or probably have another variant or module that already includes the mopping kit. Now, as a vacuum cleaner, it has 3000 PA or Pascal power. This determines the suction power of the vacuum cleaner. Realme Robot Vacuum Suction Cleaner goes from 500 PA to 3000 PA. The 500 PA is more of its silent mode. In fact, if you compare this to my Lenovo Robot Vacuum Cleaner, this new Robot Vacuum Cleaner has better suction power by 300 PA. Now, you may ask, what exactly happens when it sweeps and vacuums the floor? If it's the vacuum cleaner's first time to clean a certain location, it'll first scan and map the area and then sweeps the floor using its built-in roller and 2 side brushes. This is the roller, and these are the 2 side brushes. And then it sucks the dirt from the floor and goes through 3 layers of filters. You have the coarse filter, which helps filter large particles. Sponge, which right here, right over here, it actually filters medium particles, and then through the washable HEPA filter, which actually filters about 99% of PM2.5 particles to prevent secondary contamination during cleaning. I'm just really happy that with all of these equipment, all of these tools, there is no worry for me to get or step foot inside my studio and having this fear that it might have some bacteria or particles that might also be detrimental to my health. Now, there's one downside here, though. I cannot help but compare this to my Lenovo T1 Pro that has a bin which sucks in all the dirt from the robot vacuum's dustbin to its dirt bag. The Realme Robot Vacuum does not have this feature, which means you'll have to clean this manually on a regular basis. Anyway, apart from the features I previously mentioned, it's worth noting that since this is a smart vacuum cleaner, expect it to be able to return to its charging dock after its cleaning routine. Fully charging its 5,200 mAh battery, based on my experience, takes about 2 to 3 hours, which should be enough to give you 300 minutes of total cleaning time. In my experience, the cleaner knows if it has enough battery to go around and clean and do its thing until it returns or goes back to the charging dock right here. However, I suggest that you ensure that it has enough battery and don't overload it with tasks that might push its battery to its limit. If its battery depletes midway, you'll have to manually carry and align its IR to the charging dock for it to charge properly. There's also a way for you to connect this via Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa. This means that you can just conveniently ask Google to turn on the vacuum wherever you are. Hey Google, turn on the vacuum. Hey Google, turn off the vacuum.
Start recharge.
Now, here's my verdict. The Realme vacuum cleaner is one of the affordable smart vacuum cleaners in the Philippine market. It combines the best technologies found on most robot vacuum cleaners. You have LiDAR technology, you have IoT functions, and deep cleaning capabilities. And the best thing is that it's now finally available here in the Philippines. It is not a perfect device though. I wanted it to have its separate dustbin, just like the one on the Lenovo T1 Pro that I have, and I hope there are other colors available. While it is affordable by my standards, its price can also still be a little too high for some people. Price can be seen in the description below if you want to buy it. However, you get for what you pay, and I believe that you're getting enough benefits from Realme Robot Vacuum to make your purchase super worth it. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot from this review. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope I'll get to see you on my next video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, this is the best time to do so. Again, this has been Gian. Catch you next time.